Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm back with a new DIY video because I know you really like those kind of videos and I really like making those kind of videos for you, so it's a win-win situation. There is a spider in the corner of my room. Ew! Anyway, I will just try to ignore the spider and we can get started with the video. So I bought this heart-shaped box because I saw a TikTok of someone painting a box like this and I really liked it, so I wanted to try it. Also, I'm really sorry that I'm posting this video so late after the last video that I posted, and I actually wanted to post this video last week, but there was this one thing that I really wanted to put in the video, but it wasn't done yet, so it took me a little longer, but now it's done and you'll see at the end what it is. Anyway, after I unwrapped the box, I started painting it, and I think I did 3 different coats of white so that you can't see the original color. So this is what it looked like after the 3rd coat, and after I was done with white, I took some pink and mixed it with white. And then I painted some little roses on the top part of the box, and as you can see, it really doesn't have to look perfect at all. You can just paint a couple of spots on the top of the box and then add a little bit of white to the pink and some leaves. I mixed green and brown and white, I think, for this color, and that's the end result. I recently went through my old stuff and I found this box that was filled with crystals that I got from my grandma like 10 years ago. And I remembered that I saw a TikTok like a couple of months ago, and I sadly don't have it anymore, like I don't have it saved anywhere. But I remembered how to do this crystal case, I think that's what it's called. So now I can show you how to do it. So first of all, you need wire, and then you're going to form a spiral like you see in the video. And when it's big enough, you're going to turn and do the spiral on the other side, but the other way around. So when you're done, it should look something like this, and then you're going to pick a crystal, and then you're going to take the 2 spirals and turn it into the case. And then you're going to take your crystal, put it in the case, then close the case, and then you're done. And if you want to change the crystal, you can just open the case and put a new crystal inside of it. And to actually turn it into a necklace, you can just take a necklace and put it through the little hook on the top, and that's it. And it's also just a very easy and quick way to take your crystals with you everywhere you go. I feel like in every creative video that I post, I do something with candles, and this time again. So I had all this candle wax that I just saved from previous candles, I think, and I wanted to do my own candles in different shapes. And I had the idea to just use cookie cutters for the different forms, and I really wanted to do a heart-shaped candle, but I didn't have a cookie cutter like this, so I did flowers. And at first I wanted to use the wax from my other candles and wait till it melted, but that took too long, so I cut off some of the wax and put it in a glass, and then I put the glass in a pot that was filled with water, but you have to be careful that the water doesn't get into the glass with the wax. And then I waited till it melted, and it took like maybe 10 to 20 minutes. And then when it's completely melted, you just pour it into your cookie cutter. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you have to put baking paper under your cookie cutter. Then when it's completely dried and cooled off, you can take it out, and you have to be a little bit careful, but it doesn't stick to the cookie cutter. And then you're done, and I actually really like this hack. And at the beginning I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't work out, but it did, so I decided to do more shapes. So I took the other leftovers from my candles and I put them in the glass again and waited for it to melt. And I'm really just so happy with the end result. Like, I love the way the angel turned out and all the other shapes as well. And it's just really easy and there's not much that you can do wrong. And because I just made some candles, I decided to also decorate a glass for the candle. And I decided to paint it. But I just wanted to do something simple and something that didn't took too much time, so I decided to do some strawberries, and I guess I could have put more effort into my strawberries, but I honestly just didn't have the patience, so I just painted some random leaves and then I added the strawberries and also some flowers, and then I was done. But I honestly have to say that it looks really cute, even though I didn't put that much effort into this. If you look closely, you can see that it's really not that good, but I think it still looks cute and it shows that you don't have to make it look perfect all the time. And now we're finally have come to the reason why it took me so long to post this video, because I decided to make a crochet bag out of 40 little squares. And so basically a patchwork bag, and I tried filming how to make those little squares and it's really not that hard, but I think it would just take too much time for like this video. So if you want me to do a separate video on this bag, then I will do it, so just comment if you want a separate video. You also don't have to use the same pattern that I used. There are a lot of different ones, but I just chose one that was very simple and that wouldn't take too much time and effort. But this project still took so much time, so I'm very glad and happy that I'm done now. And I'm so in love with the end result. You're gonna see it later. And at the end, all the time and work and effort that I put into this was more than worth it. And I also think that even if you spend a lot of time on something, or especially when you spend a lot of time on something, it's even more valuable to yourself, and it's just such a great feeling to wear something that you made. And I'm so excited to wear this bag. I also tried to make a quick sketch on how I did the bag to show you exactly how much squares I used and how many rows and all that stuff, so you can screenshot it and use it as a reference maybe. But yeah, when I finally was done with all the squares, I was so happy, and then I sewed them all together, which actually took longer than I expected. But I just always watch YouTube videos or Netflix while I'm doing this, so if you have any Netflix recommendations, leave them in the comments, because I need a new Netflix show because I just finished my last one. If you find the one, you should never give her. When it comes to things like that, I feel like I'm a really big perfectionist and I don't like making mistakes, and I can't really ignore the mistakes and then I have to correct them, and then it takes even longer. For example, this is what it looked like at the beginning and it was a mistake and I wanted to correct it, and then I had to open everything and sew it back together so it looked better. And in the end that's great because it looks better, but it's also annoying because I always feel like I have to fix it and otherwise I won't be satisfied with the end result. So this is what it looked like at the end, and I am so in love with this bag. I think it looks amazing and I'm really so proud of myself for making that, because I didn't expect that I would actually be able to do it, and it's just great to see that you can actually do things like that just by yourself. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you got some inspiration. Oh my god, the spider is moving. Sorry, I just can't focus on making an outro right now, but I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!